What's up, Knife Tube? It's Diamond Cut Steel, and you guys are going to learn something today. All right, so what we have here is a knife from HX Outdoors. It comes in this nice hard plastic case. It's foam lined with cutouts, microfiber cloth. Excuse me. And here is what's inside. We have a nice taco style Kydex sheath that is well done. You have a leather dangler and snap, retention ring snap. There's absolutely no wiggling. It's rock solid. This is a well done sheath. Really locks it in there. You have a fire steel. This is a really good fire steel. Those sparks really nicely. Good quality ferro rod. It's got its own little spot. Locks in there good. And here we have one very, very nice camp knife. It's in DC53 steel with the PVD coating. You got a nice finger tool to get right up on that edge. You can do some really good work with it. Comes down nice and thin, probably about 18 thousandths in the flat area. And up here towards the tip, it's probably 20 to about 22 thousandths. From starting about here to here as it thickens up. You've got nice flat grind up to a swedge. Nice thick tip. You're not going to be breaking that tip. This is going to make for one very, very good skinning knife. That blade shape is tailor-made for skinning. This is going to definitely skin out some whitetail this year. You have nice contoured scales that really lock into the hand well, and they're comfortable. This knife right here is 100% made to work. I'm very impressed with the quality of this knife. Like, genuinely impressed. You have a nice steel pommel yeah, and again, DC53 steel. This PVD coating is very well done. I really like the looks of it. It feels nice. It's nice and consistent. Good job on the PVD. You have a section they ground out right here to a nice crisp 90-degree angle. So it's going to scrape a ferro rod very nicely. And like I said, this is a good quality ferro rod. Not no cheap, crappy ferro rod. That is a good one. Cleans right. That PVD cleans right up. You have a little bit of jimping on this thumb ramp that grabs the thumb. This is just a well-designed knife. They did a really genuinely good job on this design. It's stout. You can tell this is made to be used, and it's going to be a good, reliable tool. Weight. Let's get y'all some weight. Get the ounces. All right, so the knife by itself, overloaded. That's only a 200-gram scale, so I'll have to look up the what the weight is on the website. But you know, for a basically 4.5 5-inch belt knife, you know, the weight is what you would expect it to be. Yes, I genuinely am. I'm very impressed with HX Outdoors. This is a well done knife. It looks cool. Doesn't look over. It's kind of got that tactical-y look to it, but you can tell that this knife was designed with outdoors in mind and is going to be a solid, useful tool. As a skinner, that blade is just perfect. This thing is gonna do a really nice job on caping out whitetail. The factory edge, pretty decent. I will cut test it and see how this DC53 does. We'll do some wood, whittling, cutting on wood with it, see how it performs, see how it holds up. But DC53 is actually a really, really good steel, especially an outdoors knife. I have no doubt that it'll perform good for you. Factory edge, like I said, pretty decent. Keep in mind, this is newspaper. Yeah, very good factory edge. Very, very good. I'm impressed with HX Outdoors. They're putting out a good product, a genuinely good product right here. These are, I do believe, $79 or $89 on their site. I will put a link and a discount code in the pinned comment for the $70, $80, whatever it is. It's 10%. It's probably going to be right at like $70. This is a lot of knife for $70. This sheath is done very well. You're not going to have to go looking for a good sheath to go with it. It's got a good one. It's going to be a very nice carry. The sheath is built well too. It's done right. I like it very much. This is definitely going to get some camp and hunting use this year. This will be a belt knife that gets a lot of carry time. We're going to use up this factory edge, see how the factory edge holds up, and get my edge on it. Put a nice aggressive, probably like 400 grit edge. And then we'll get to testing it and see how it holds up. But DC53 is typically a good performing steel if it's done well, and I fully suspect that this is. That China knife companies have really got their act together, and they're putting out some pretty good stuff now. And the DC53 China-made knives I've had in the past have all performed quite well. So I expect this one will do the same. But yeah, we're gonna put this thing through the ringer. We're gonna do some side loading of the apex, make sure it's not chippy. Considering this is an outdoors knife, that's could be, depending on the circumstance, you could have to use this in a a survival type scenario. If you was carrying it, I want to make sure that the steel's done right and performs up to expectations, just in case something was like that was to happen. Sorry about that, my camera died. But anyways, yeah, I have no doubt that the steel is done pretty decently. It may be done very well, actually. We'll have to check and see how it feels on the stones, see how it performs in edge retention, edge stability. But I have no doubt that it's going to perform well. It's a really good looking knife, and this thing will make a hell of a skinner. I really like that they put a choil up here so you can really get up on that edge. It's very, very, very well done knife. I like it very much. You have basically 4.5-inch blade. You have basically 3 3/4 of cutting edge, and overall 8 7/8. Yeah. So, you know, a perfect size belt knife, perfect camp knife. This would be a really good knife if you're out hog hunting or whitetail hunting. This is plenty of knife to deal with them animals. Black bear. I might want a little more. Maybe go up to a 5.5-inch knife for elk, but this would handle elk no problem as well. Yeah, I can't say it enough. I'm very impressed with this knife right here. The last HX Outdoors knife that they did, I was very excited for, but the detent lash was a problem. You know, the knife overall is good, but the detent lash really killed the knife for me. And, you know, I didn't give it a positive review. And I fully suspected that they would never offer a knife to me again to do a review for. But you know what? That means they took criticism and didn't take it negatively, because they were willing to work with me again, having no idea what I'm going to say about this knife. But this one here, I'm going to give a 9.5 out of 10. Fit and finish is good. The sheath is excellent. The grind is nice and consistent. The factory edge is nice and consistent. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to rate anything a 10 out of 10, but yeah, I'd give this a 9.5 out of 10 for sure. Fit and finish is perfect. Yeah, okay. So if I got one little nitpick, I'll say that the angle over here, you know, your edge bevel angle over here is going to be a little more steep than it is over here. So it's probably at about 17 over here and 20 over here. Other than that, it's perfect, which I'm going to knock this down to probably 15 and maybe 17 degrees per side anyway. So that slight asymmetry isn't going to bother me at all. The knife is very comfortable in hand too. I've got XL hands and it's perfect. I really like that pommel. That pommel can absolutely come in handy. Yeah. HX Outdoors, good job, guys. Y'all knocked it out the park on this one. Thank y'all for sending it to me. I'll definitely make some more videos on it. We'll get some use videos and see how this steel performs. And so long as this steel is done well, then I'm going to absolutely put this in a recommended knife playlist. Like I can, anybody looking for, you know, a 5-inch belt knife, not wanting to spend over $100, I can absolutely recommend this one, so long as the steel performs well. And again, I fully suspect it will. I've had 4 or 5 DC53 knives from China. over the past like year and a half, and every one of them's been good. I've actually come to like this steel quite a bit. And fixed blades. Good job, guys. This is just the overview. We'll get a use video here soon. Then we'll get a cut test video, or a sharpening video, then a cut test video. That'll give us an idea of how the steel is, and you know, if it performs as good as I expect it to, this is a hell of a deal. Right, Cycloptopus? Right. All right, guys. I'll put a link and discount code in the pinned comment. If y'all want one, use my link. Use the discount code, save yourself 10%. All right, guys, y'all have a good one.